So I actually had a pretty shitty Monday today, and I wanted to share this with you. And basically, I tried to transfer money into Coinbase from my personal account in America, and they blocked it. They blocked it 3 times. They were not letting me move a significant amount of money into Coinbase, even though Coinbase is a regulated US business. It's regulated, it's probably the cleanest and safest and best way to trade crypto in terms of a crypto exchange. My bank wouldn't let me transfer money to them. They just blocked me. I tried again tonight. They blocked me 3 or 4 times today. It seems like, and we already know this, and I know this, the establishment does not want crypto to succeed. The establishment does not want people, young people with money, exploding in wealth because they put it into cryptocurrency. They don't want that. The old boys want to invest in traditional stocks, want to control the hedge funds, they want to control the banking system, they want to control the money, and they don't want this new explosion of wealth that cryptocurrency is actually bringing. Today was just a fine example of the matrix chopping me down, making sure I don't. They're also protecting me, to be completely honest. So the US banks are trying to protect people because of the amount of fraud that's happened. Huge levels of fraud and scam in crypto. And I've also been subject to fraud and scams, by the way. Like, as I've said in previous videos, I've been subject to millions of dollars worth of a hack in crypto. And it's when Qubits, the wallet, went down, actually. You can read about it. So they're trying to protect me, and they're trying to protect the consumer. But by doing that, they're blocking you from transacting in crypto. So they just don't want you transferring your money out of their bank account where you can invest with them and they could make money in commissions and fees. You know, that money belongs to me. Aren't I allowed to do whatever I want with that money? Turns out, no, I'm not, apparently. Turns out I'm not. Turns out I cannot transfer it to Coinbase. Now I'm trying in like smaller batches to see if it gets through, and it's just not getting through. So today was a horrid day of me going back and forth to the banks and trying to clear this money into the Coinbase account, because in my previous video, I talked about the 2024 bull run, which I want to take advantage of. I want to be in BTC, ETH, Solana, BNB coin, Polkadot, Cardano. I want to be in some of the top 10 coins and for the 2020-2024 bull run, you know, and I want to be in it for 6 months to a year. Now there's going to be ups and downs and peaks and troughs, but ultimately, if you hold for long enough, there is a good chance that I could make that 20, 30, 40, 50% that I'm looking for next year in the markets within cryptocurrency. So that's what I want to do. My bank's blocking me from doing so. And ultimately, I'm not sure what other way I can find now. Do I have to move it to another bank and then do it? All the US banks are kind of the same. They don't want you moving large sums of money. The truth is, I tried to move a large sum of money and they didn't like that. They really didn't like that. They were like, nope, you're not moving this amount of money into Coinbase. Even though you've double checked and you've gone in branch with the managers and the supervisors and they've checked all your IDs and they know it's definitely you, they're just like, we're just not going to let this dude send this money to a cryptocurrency exchange. And it's not any ordinary exchange, it's Coinbase. Like, what is going on? So that's why I was super confused today. It wasn't like I was sending it to some bullshit address. You know, I was literally sending it to Coinbase. So shocked about that bullshit today that I had to deal with. And I'm thinking about solving it as a problem because, you know, we're problem solvers, us entrepreneurs. I need to find another way. I will find another way. And worst comes to worst, I keep it in that account and trade traditional stocks and buy and invest in traditional stocks and don't buy cryptocurrency and wait until the ETF comes out. But then that's giving up because I really wanted to hold some crypto. So unfortunately, that's been my experience here in the US. There are other countries which allow it. There are other countries which make it more difficult. I know that if I was in Dubai, the UAE is certainly much more crypto friendly. So they would allow you to move that kind of money. But at the same time, there's lots of fraud going on. There's lots of money laundering going on in those sorts of regions in terms of cryptocurrencies. So the US is the most regulated market for a reason. They are actually trying to protect the consumer. So I mustn't forget that. You know, I think to myself, should I have moved to Dubai and invested my crypto from there and built my company from there, you know, tax-free, and they're much more open about this stuff in terms of cryptocurrencies? But no, you want to do it in the US. We are being protected. They're doing that for a reason. They didn't want me transferring that money and losing it. And so there's a reason why they did that. And there's a reason why I've moved to the US. And there's a reason why stuff is regulated. But today, as much as frustrating as today was, as an entrepreneur, I have to stand up and think, right, how do I re-strategize now? Because I had a lot of eggs in that basket that I was going to start using an AI crypto bot that my friends have developed, which I want to push out to the market once I test it myself. And now I can't test it. Now I got to test it with tiny amounts of money. And that's not exciting anymore. So anyway, as an entrepreneur, you've got to keep going. You cannot give up. You've got to be able to problem solve, and you have to stay positive, and you have to keep moving forward. Ultimately, that's the lesson from this. Even though I got slapped in the face today, I've got to keep going no matter what, and I'll find solutions. And so will you.